Welcome back to the podcast, y'all, where self-improvement is the movement. Welcome back to another podcast episode, y'all. If you're listening to this on Spotify, go ahead and rate it for me. Go ahead and share it to your friends, post it to your story, show me some love. And if you're watching this on YouTube, welcome. Good to see you. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Jimmy One of One. And then follow me on Instagram at Jimmy1of1. Like this video, share it to your friends, and get the self-improvement word out there because, like I said, this self-improvement journey is a movement. So hop on the movement now before it's too late. It's not too late now, so go ahead and hop on it. I know I'm telling y'all to do a whole bunch of things, so I'm just going to ask y'all, how y'all feeling, man? Tell me how y'all feeling, man. Okay, great. Don't care. No, I'm playing, but welcome back to the podcast, y'all. I took a week off last week just to kind of reset, I guess. And plus, I really didn't have a topic I was itching to talk about. So I think every 5 episodes, what I'm going to do, y'all, is take a break of some sort. Because now I'm back in school, so I'm going to be having to deal with schoolwork and assignments and everything else that comes with it. So, it's great over here. But today, what we're going to talk about is why people are stuck in their own ways and don't improve in life or reach their potential in life, whether it be personal or whether it be career, financial, etc., right? I'm going to give y'all 5 big reasons as to why people don't reach their goals and reach their potential as a person. I'm going to talk about some solutions to try to, fix and overcome these problems that are going on in this day and age in society. So there's a lot of people out there that have so much potential, have so much value they can bring to themselves that they can put out and bring to other people, but it just doesn't happen for whatever reason. I'm about to tell you those reasons. It's sad to see that many people out there, they have the resources, they have the mindset, but they just don't apply themselves, or they have it in them. They have greatness in them. All of us have greatness in us, but are you going to hone in that greatness? That's one thing. Having it is one thing. Taking advantage of it is a whole nother thing. People don't take advantage of what they have, of their situation, of their potential. And let's talk about 5 reasons why. I will preface everything by saying that whenever I talk about stuff like this, whenever I talk about anything on my podcast in general, I'm talking to my inner self too. I'm talking to myself as well. I'm not just talking to y'all like I'm like up here and everyone else is down here. No. What I'm saying is, this is what I'm experiencing. This is what I've seen. This is what I've been through or am going through right now. I'm trying to get myself, there's certain things I'm trying to get myself out of the habit of. There's certain stuff I know I got to get better at. I'm getting better at it while helping other people get better at it too. Bringing attention to these type of things that many people aren't talking about. So I'm here to talk about these type of things because it holds myself accountable. It holds other people accountable that listen to this, but it holds myself accountable too. So I'm a part of this. Number 1, instant gratification. And there's a couple meanings to instant gratification in this scenario. One, people aren't patient with the process. People aren't patient with the struggle, the grind that they have to go to in order to reach a certain point in their lives. They don't want to wait for things to finally start clicking. They want to see results happen right away. You start a YouTube channel, you get 10 views on your first video. Or no, scratch that actually. Whenever you start something like a YouTube channel, you are going to get a good amount of views because people are like kind of curious, like especially people that know you or have you on social media. They're like, oh, what's this? Click. They watch it for a little bit. And your first couple videos are going to be pretty nice. You're going to feel pretty good about yourself. You get 50 views, for a first-time YouTuber. That's pretty good. 50 views on the first video, or maybe 100 views or a couple hundred views. Cool, right? You think you're all set. You're on your way to blowing up. You're on the way to being the next big thing. Next thing you know, a couple weeks start going by. You are consistent with your content. You are bringing out value, but the views drop 25 views as opposed to 50. What's going on? 50 views as opposed to 100 that you're getting. Damn, what's going on? My views are dropping. What's this? They didn't know that whenever you start something, it's not just with like a YouTube, it's with anything really. You're more than likely going to find success in the beginning. When you start your fitness journey, the most progress you're ever going to see in your fitness journey, or the fastest amount of progress you're ever going to see in your fitness journey, is those first 3 to 6 months, maybe upwards to a year. That's when you're going to see the most progress in your body, the most changes in your body. Once you hit that plateau, because everyone's going to hit it, you probably won't see as much changes in your body. You're probably not going to see you growing as much or getting stronger as faster. Give up on the process. When the process is what's supposed to help you get to the next level. The plateaus was supposed to help you get to the next level. It's used as a test to see if that's what you really want. If you're willing to go through it to get to where you want to go. People flat out fail the test due to instant gratification, people wanting everything right now. They want all the success, all the fame, all the glory right now. But anything worth having is going to be hard. Is that success worth having? Yeah. Is the fame worth having? If you want it, yeah. Is the money worth having? Of course. Is the grind to go through it worth it? Now they're thinking about it. Their actions say no. The grind isn't worth the goal they want to reach, the success they want to have in whatever career field they're in, academically, their financial goals. The second piece of that instant gratification is the actual social media, video games, dirty videos, junk food, etc. Things like that just blast your dopamine receptors like crazy 24/7, because we're so stimulated by all the things I just mentioned. We're not able to focus on our goals. And I'll get to focus in a minute, but I'm just talking about strictly with the dopamine of being on social media, not posting, not collabing with other people, not reaching out and connecting with people that are going to help advance your career or help you grow your account or help you grow your business. No, you're just talking to friends, looking at memes all day. And back to the instant gratification with social media and stuff, all day on the phone, dopamine receptors are blasted. You can't get out of your own way of being distracted by the phone. Who posted this? Going to Twitter, going to TikTok, making useless videos. Yeah, entertainment's cool. We all need entertainment, some way, shape, form, or fashion. That's cool, but if that's it, then there's not much I can say. We say that Instagram is free. And to download it, yeah, it's free. TikTok is free. Yeah, it is. YouTube's free. Yeah. Yeah. To download, to get on your phone, to access on a website. Is it free mentally? Is it free time-wise? No, you're investing something. You're always going to invest something. Nothing is free in this life. You're always investing or giving back something. In this case, you're giving your time, you're giving your energy, you're giving your brain storage. We live in a world of instant gratification. I like to call it what we call a microwave society. It's easy to get dopamine from your phone. It's easier to get dopamine from video games, and I'm heavy victim to that. It's easy to get dopamine from eating junk food and sugar. It's easy getting dopamine from videos you shouldn't be watching. But the hard things to do in life, that brings gratification too, but it brings it later. People are willing to wait a little later, because not only will it bring you gratification, it'll bring you more sustained gratification. Instagram, right away. TikTok, time's ticking. TikTok. Attention span's not there. TikTok. I'm about to click away from this video. Better show me something interesting before I click away from it. It's been 3 seconds. Snapchat, Snapchat, Snap, quick, easy, fast way to message your friends. It's a real problem out here. So instant gratification is something that is holding a lot of people back from getting to where they need to be, getting to where they want to be, and why people don't reach their full potential. Second thing, habits and actions don't match their goals. That's the second reason as to why people don't reach their potential or really improve in the areas they really want to and need to improve in. Now, people think that they have to change the goal whenever they don't hit it or whenever they're struggling or anything like that. It's like, damn, I need to change the goal. I need to lower my standards. I need to do this, do that. Well, don't really change your goal. At first, don't change your goal. Change the habits that are going to try to get you to that goal. Because a lot of the times, the habits people put in don't match the goal that they want to achieve. For example, another YouTube example. Say you want to hit 100,000. Say you write a goal. You're a YouTuber, right? Your goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Let's say by the end of 2023, I want to hit 100K subscribers on YouTube, right? And they post what, 2 videos a week, 2 videos a day. I mean, not 2 videos a day, 2 videos a week, 2 videos a month, 5 videos a month, or they're consistent for a minute and then they drop off for 3 months. Well, no, you're not going to hit 100K. Of course you're not. But your goal shouldn't be to hit 100K. That shouldn't be a type of goal you set for yourself. That should be like I don't know what the word is, but that should be something you put out there. Like, hey, if I hit 100K by the end of this year, I'd feel really good about myself and, things like that. But the goal, if anything, if you're a YouTuber and you're trying to grow is, okay, I'm going to try to post every single day, or I'm going to try to post every other day, or 4 times a week, 5 times a week, or I'm going to post 20 times a month, or I'm going to try to daily upload, or whatever the case may be, whatever you're able to do. Because that is what you can control. You can control how many times you upload within a week, within a month. You can't control yourself actually hitting 100,000 subscribers. You can put on those habits to try to reach that goal, but at the end of the day, you can't force people to subscribe to you. You can't force people to really catch on to your content and follow you like that. Set goals that are more controllable, that are in your favor. Goals that you can hit by putting in a certain amount of work, a certain amount of hours in. There's other examples out there. I couldn't really think of it when I was writing stuff down for this podcast. And what also plays a part in that is the environment around you. I was reading Atomic Habits, and they were talking about how you shouldn't focus on the goal. You should focus on the habits and the system that you create for yourself in order to put in those habits on a daily basis in order to eventually reach a goal and grow over time. What do I mean by the system? The environment around you. The people, the circle of influence, your friends, what you consume on a daily basis, what's physically around you. Do you have sodas in the fridge? Do you have alcohol in the fridge? Saying you're going to try and be sober, or saying you're going to try to lose 15 pounds, 20 pounds. You have those bad triggers, those bad things in your environment to help you relapse, to help you not hit that goal, to deter you from hitting that goal. If your goal is to lose 10, 15 pounds, the environment should be paramount. The alcohol shouldn't be in the fridge. The soda shouldn't be filled up in the fridge. The weed shouldn't be on the table right there. It's easy to relapse. You see it, and it's easy to go back to bad habits, and it's hard to stick with good habits. It's very hard to stick with good habits. It's like the environment around you has to change too. Circle of influence. Hey, let's go out. You have friends that go out and are not like-minded with you. They want you to go out every week. You're like, nah, you focus for a little bit, and then there's one night, there's a birthday party, or, there's this party, or, we're meeting up with these girls. Say less, let's go. And that one night can bring back all the bad habits that you're trying to avoid, that you're trying to take away from your life. in order to focus on a goal, focus on a task in mind, focus on advancing your career, focus on your financial status, and everything like that. All it takes is one. So the habits you create for yourself on a daily basis is what's going to help you reach your goals. And that starts with your mindset, but that starts with the environment around you, with friends, with objects, with what you're consuming, all those things. That leads me to a lack of focus, which is the third reason why people don't reach their potential. Like I mentioned, instant gratification. People don't want to focus, and it's impossible for people to focus nowadays. We can't really focus on a task at a time, and I'm really trying to get myself out of that bad habit by slowly but surely taking away the things that are going to spike my dopamine and really focus on the things that are monotonous and boring and not fun, to where I will love to do those things later on once those habits really start coming into place and really start to play a big role in my life, right? Like I mentioned, the bad circle of influence. You're not surrounding yourself with people that are like-minded in any way, shape, or form. Y'all both like going out drinking? Yeah, shit. That's not a good like-minded thinking, though. You should have like-minded people who want generally the same thing for themselves like you want for you. I'm not saying you have to find a carbon copy of someone who wants exactly the things that you want, but I'm saying that in order for you to be as focused as possible into reaching your goals, having people around you that are like-minded, that'll keep you accountable, that'll check up on you, that'll take care of your mental, that are real, genuine people who want to see you do good and understand what you're trying to do. That's why me personally, I can't really surround myself with a lot of people because we're just not like-minded, which I'm not looking at them as lesser than at all, but it's like, okay, you're cool, but I cannot be around you for an extended period of time because your bad habits are going to come onto me, and I don't want that because I got this in mind. I have a tunnel vision on this goal. I have a tunnel vision on these career goals, my financial status, my social skills, my look, everything in between, my fitness, everything in between, and you're not providing that for me. You're going to fall back into your habits. You're going to fall back into your laziness. You're going to fall back into your slacking because the environment around you allows you to do so. It's easy to fall back into habits. It's easy to be comfortable, guys. Human nature is to be comfortable. Human nature is to be safe and secure. And when we're not that, we scramble to be comfortable. But comfortability doesn't bring growth. You got to pick one. You want to be comfortable or do you want to grow? You can't have both. You know how your parents, when you're younger, during Christmas or your birthday or whatever, they're like, hey, you can get a new pair of shoes or you can get a new video game. You can't have both, though. Just one. And you're like, damn, it's a tough situation. But you got to make a choice. You want comfortable or do you want growth? Because both don't exist in the same world. It don't. If you're willing to be uncomfortable, that means you're willing to push through your boundaries. You're willing to go above and beyond what you're comfortable with or what you know or what you're accustomed to in order to reach new heights in your life. Or it's like a video game. You're hitting certain levels. You have to be uncomfortable to get to the next level. And then after that, you got to be even more uncomfortable to get to the next level. And it keeps on going. It never stops. 4, caring about others' opinions on your life. People don't do things because, oh, my parents are going to think I'm this or that, or my parents won't like this, they won't like that, or my teachers are going to think about this about me. If I told, when the teachers ask, hey, what do you want to do in school? You give them like some regular response, oh, I want to be a doctor, blah, 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 knowing damn well you don't want someone else's life to be in your hands. You want to pursue art, or you want a career in whatever else that may be, right? And even like your friends, like you'll tell them what you want to be, or you tell them what you're trying to do, you tell them your goals, and they'll just be like, "Oh, that's lame," or they'll try to say some stuff like that, even when they're not on the same path of you, when they're not on the same mindset as you. So you can't let other people deter or determine how you go about your life, what you do with your life, the decisions you make in your life, the habits you create in your life. It's okay to be misunderstood. It's okay to tell people that, everyone's going here. College is not for everybody. Everyone going to college. You're not going to college because you're going to trade, and then you're going to go find a job after that. People are not going to understand it, but they don't need to. Because is it their life? No. You work out 5-6 days a week, hard, intense, focus. People over here work out 3-4 days a week, and when they do go, their workouts are bullshit, talking all the time to their friends, not focused on the workout. They're not going to understand why you coming in here laser focused and on a mission. They're not going to understand. They're not going to understand your story of why you act the way you act. They're not going to understand you doing the things that you do. Because all of the things that you do are shaped from your story, your past, the history. Obviously, no one's going to know the story but you. And you're the only one that needs to know the whole story. At the end of the day, each person that you interact with or come in contact with has a perception about you in their head from their perspective, and that's fine. Don't bother to change it. Don't bother to interpret. Don't bother to clarify. Whatever they think is whatever they think, and that's fine. But people deter themselves from reaching their goals and embarking on a journey because their friends told them, or their friends are doing something else and they told them it's lame, or the teacher said this, or their parents said this. At the end of the day, you're going to live the life you want. You're going to experience the things you're going to experience. You're going to enjoy or hate things that happen in your life. It's you. So why not make it as great as possible? You're going to feel all of it. Number 5, just not getting started on the goals and the things that they need to be putting in on a daily basis. They overthink about it. They try to overanalyze. And I was at this point in my life at one time. I tried to overanalyze and overthink and do so much research on certain things, and I didn't just start. You have to stop feeling motivated to start. Start somewhere, then the motivation will come. I know that kind of sounds backwards, but a lot of the ideologies that we've been taught are actually backwards. I'm reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck right now, and I actually just read this. It said that action isn't just the effect of motivation, it also causes it. So whenever you want to start something, start a business, start your YouTube channel, start going to the gym, you want to feel motivated to start doing those things. You want to start being motivated to do that. There's no perfect time to start but now. Now is the perfect time. If you start somewhere, just start. Just get a gym membership. Start going to the gym. Then you'll figure out how to work out, how to do this, how to do bench, how to build up my chest, how to lose weight. So get started, then figure it out afterwards. We get so fixated on, oh, I don't know how to do this, or oh, I'm not ready for this yet because I'm not motivated yet. Well, you're probably never going to be motivated at this point. Time's ticking. So if you start somewhere and build on from there, that's when the motivation will come in, because you'll start seeing a little slightest amount of progress, and that's going to blow your motivation. You're going to be like, oh yeah, I like this. Let's go. I like this. And you got to keep on going. And hopefully from there on out, you're disciplined on it. So just get started on the things you want to do and the things you need to be doing on a daily basis. And not just this manifestation shit to where we're writing stuff down and we're saying this in our head and we're doing this. It's already here. No, it's not. You got to put in the work to get it. Yeah, mentally, you can manifest it to be already there. And then you got to put into actions to get there, to get to that point. Because we can have anything we want. The habits have to match the goal. That goes back to what I was saying. The habits have to match the goal. If it doesn't match the goal, reassess your habits, not the goal. You know how they say shoot for the moon, and even if you don't hit the moon, you'll land amongst the stars? Why would you change the goal of getting to the moon? You're like, oh, I'm going to just go for the stars. What if you could have hit the moon? What if you could have got to the moon? What if? So you don't want to diminish your goals. You want to improve your habits to be like, okay, the focus is getting to the moon. We're getting to the moon. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But even if you don't, it's cool because you're getting higher than most people, if not all people, because you in the stars at least. Because your standards were so high and you aim for the highest amount possible. Even if you didn't get to that point, you still at a very good place. So those are the 5 things. Instant gratification, habits and actions don't match the goal, lack of focus, caring about other people's opinions, and not getting started. Those are the 5 reasons why people don't really reach their full potential or improve in their life when they want to. And this is how to fix it. The Pomodoro effect is something that I've really, applied to my life recently in the last couple of years. It's where we work in spurts. So let's say I want to work on an assignment. I'll set aside a couple of hours for it. Let's say 2 hours for it, right? We'll work on it for 15 minutes. 15 minutes, set my timer on my phone. 15 minutes just dedicated to working on this assignment. No distractions, no phone, no pausing, no anything like that. Strictly work. Timer goes off, take a 5-minute break. Why? Because studies have shown, and I didn't really do deep research into it. This is what I got from the book Get More Done in Less Time. They said that, and I don't have a quote here for me, but I remember it. Working in spurts is actually better than working in a long block of time, because we don't burn out as quickly. And with how everything's set up in society now, to where it's Instagram, to where it's Snapchat, to where it's TikTok, everything's sped up. Everything's quick. Our attention span is 10, 15 seconds now. Instagram Reels, Snapchat Stories, Instagram Stories, YouTube Shorts. Everything's short nowadays. So we don't have a long attention span. That's how our brains are wired now. We want to kind of work in smaller spurts. So after the 5-minute break, you'll go back to the assignment, strictly on the assignment for 15 minutes working on it. No distractions, no pausing, no stopping, strictly 15 minutes of work, and then take another 5-minute break. Now, I do 15-5, 15-5, 15-5. Well, it depends how I feel, but for example, 15-5, 15-5, 15-5. And then I think there's one where you take like a longer break, and then you go for a longer period of time or something along those lines. So you can split it up however you want, depending on how much time you have and whatnot. 30 minutes of work and 10 minutes of rest, or 30 minutes and 5 minutes of rest, depending on what you're doing. 30 minutes of work, 10 minutes of rest. 10-minute rest is up. Okay, we're going back to the essay. 30 minutes typing. Okay, we're going to take a 10-minute break. So you want to kind of have that in structure to kind of help you out. And the Pomodoro effect is very great. It's helped me out a lot. It's the most efficient way to go about it when it comes to studying, when it comes to working on like content or videos, when it comes to writing essays, when it comes to researching, anything like that, working on a business, things like that. The Pomodoro effect is perfect for it. Now, the next thing, take everything day by day and understand that there's going to be highs, there's going to be lows. But if you're steadfast on the habits you're putting in on a daily basis, you should be just fine. Because, like, no matter what, there's going to be some bullshit that pops up. There's going to be some setbacks that are going to be thrown your way. There's going to be a traffic cone thrown in front of you when you're driving. There's nothing you can do about it, but keep on going. Like, there's just the best way I can put it. There's no other way I can put it. Like, you got to show up and just put in the work every single day. And even if you have bad days, or even if you have setbacks in your life, you're able to keep on pushing. You're able to have that kind of like tunnel vision, focused mindset to where you're still going on regardless. So taking everything day by day, and once you do that, you won't stress about the future much. Yeah, thinking about the future is cool and all, but it's like at the end of the day, you don't really have full control over it. You can kind of direct yourself in a certain way to set yourself up for the future, but at the end of the day, there's always something planned for you, and you might not know it. And there's no point in harping on or stressing over, or I mean, not really stressing, but being anxious over the future because it hasn't happened yet. There's no point in being stressed about the past. It's already happened. Nothing you can do. What you can focus on is the things you're doing on a daily basis to get where you need to get to. Controlling the things you can control. That's one of my favorite sayings of all time. Focusing on cutting out distraction. Circle of influence, friends, family even. They'll try to influence you to do certain things that you don't want to do, or things that are not going to help you help to your goal, or help to anything in your lifestyle you're trying to improve in. The circle of influence is huge. Make sure you have the right people around you who are like-minded, who are wanting the best for you genuinely, and that are going to support you in any way. Whether you have to distance yourself from your friends for a little bit, hopefully they're understanding about it, and then when you come back to them, you can say like, hey, I appreciate it, and hopefully they're understanding of the goal you have in mind and the things you want to accomplish. So friends, circle of influence, the physical influence, I would say, like having alcohol in the fridge when you know you shouldn't be drinking anymore. You said you were going to stop drinking, but you did it. The that you have right there that you said you were going to stop smoking, but it's still right there, or you have your pen with you, it's still in your hand. Why haven't you thrown it away yet? When you said you were going to stop, you said you wanted to lose 10, 15 pounds, all the sodas in the fridge, all the junk foods in the pantry. It's easy to go back to those bad habits, so you want to create a good environment around you. You want to set books down to where you said you were going to start reading books more this year. The books are just hidden in your closet, dusty and everything. Take the book out and set it down, because there will be a time where you just look at the book and be like, hey, let me pick this up. Let me start reading it. You're going to start reading it. You might start liking the book, or you turn that into a habit on a daily basis. Content you're consuming on a daily basis, make sure it's more positive content, or at least content that's more educational and that'll actually help you out in your life, instead of just entertainment all day, every day. Now, obviously, we all love entertainment. We all need it some way, shape, or form. But that's it. No educational stuff. No things that'll help us in our life or anything. No. Okay, great. So having a good circle of influence, having a good environment around you. The next thing, understanding that everyone's journey is different. Everyone's going to go through something in their own way, shape, or form at their own times. And some at a larger magnitude, some at a smaller magnitude. Everyone's going through something. And to not worry about being understood, because people don't know your story. People don't know why you act the way you act, or the backstory of what made you like this, or things like that. You can tell them, but at the end of the day, they're going to create their own perception of you in their head, because they saw you through a different lens, and there's nothing you could do about it but embrace it. So embrace it. Don't worry about trying to be understood. Don't worry about being liked. It's pretty much that simple. Don't look in other people's lanes. That's how you crash your car. You're looking at other people's lanes where you should be driving straight ahead for you, because you're in traffic right now. You're trying to get out of traffic, and you're stuck in traffic, but you're looking at other people's lanes. What is she doing? What is he doing? Oh, how did he get that money? Oh, how he get that job? How he get that opportunity, but I didn't? How he get that girl, but I didn't? How she blow up like that? How he blow up like that? Be patient but assertive, knowing that everything will come as long as you're putting in the work to get to where you want to be on a daily basis. You have to be assertive with the things you want. You have to be aggressive with the things you want in life, because they're not going to come to you. They're not going to be handed to you. They're not going to be fed to you on a silver spoon. You have to go get it. But at the same time, you can't be too eager. You can't be so focused on instant gratification of wanting everything now to the point where you don't appreciate the things you have now and you don't appreciate the journey you're going through right now, because that's what's ultimately going to help you get to where you want to be. Because with the journey, you're going to take losses, you're going to learn lessons from those losses, and you got to win because you're going to learn from those experiences. Then you're going to win. And once you win, you have wisdom to spread to other people. Shout out to Speedy Shepherd. He really broke that down like beautifully. That the two L's make a W. He broke that down beautifully. I'll tag him and everything, but that's all it is, man. That's it. I hope y'all like this episode, man. Hopefully we all get to where we want to be in 2023, or at least make progress to where we want to be this year. That's pretty much all I got for y'all. Like I said, if y'all are on Spotify, make sure to like, comment, share, I cannot speak. If you're on Spotify, make sure to share this for me. Make sure to leave a rating for me. Download the podcast, share it, post it on your story to your friends. And if you're on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure to look at the description down below. We will have the playlist of my podcast. This is episode 6. The other 5 episodes are all on the podcast. We'll have the full podcast episodes, but if you want to see a little clips, they're spread out across my YouTube. I need to kind of distinguish which episode each clip came from, but the clips are there too, so there's a place for that as well. I'll leave it in the description. But yeah, man, it's good to see y'all again. Good talking to y'all. And without further ado, I will end it off how I always do. Be different. Be a one of one. I'm out. Peace. Cue the music.